Excuse me, Cody.
What?
Cody, obviously a very emotional night for you. Do you have any parting words for the WWE Universe?
For parting words? Yeah, sure. Randy Orton beat me fair and square. That's what happened. He was the better man. I lost. That happens. It was that damn stipulation. If I lose, I'm fired. My job, my dream. I shouldn't be surprised, because for over 2 decades, the McMahons have hated the Rhodes. My dad set Florida on fire. He was a Hall of Famer. He shows up here, they put him in polka dots and they make him dance. My brother was a second-generation stud, the Natural, and I loved him. And they put him in gold paint, and he has never been the same. And me, I have a wife to provide for now, Josh.
Cody, you mentioned your wife, you're getting married soon. Have you spoken to your fiance? Do you have anything that you want to say to her now as she's watching Monday Night Raw?
Okay, that was what you just heard is the video of Cody Rhodes breaking down in tears about the McMahons hating the Rhodes family. There's something I'm gonna say something about that, but I'm not. But I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna say that for later. But there's something I want to say something that right now that just pissed me off. I've heard that Cody Rhodes has left AEW to go back to sign back with WWE. Really, Cody? Are you kidding me? Bravo. Well done, Cody. Well done, Cody. You stupid son of a bitch. Well done. You just sold out. You just turned your back on AEW. You're a turncoat and a fucking traitor. He's a dumb man. You're a dumbass. Complete dumbass. Why in the world would you go back to the company that treated you like shit? Why in the world would you go back to the company that hated your father? Why in the world would you go back to Vince McMahon? The same man that hated your father made same man that made him dress up in polka dots, made him dance in front of the crowd when he was the common man. And he, I mean, this is the same man that hated your father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, that's lying down in his grave right now. The same man that Vince McMahon hated just because his name was Virgil. Because Virgil was the real name, Virgil was the name of $1 Million Man's Ted DiBiase's manager. You're unbelievable, Cody. You're a real fucking idiot. A real idiot. Has Mr. McMahon manipulated you, Cody? Has he brainwashed you? Has he got inside your fucking head? Huh? What are you thinking? Are you stupid? Why, Cody? Why? Why in the world would you go back to the company that's hated your father over the last few years? I mean, Vince McMahon hated your father. He hated your brother. He made him dress up as a drag queen like RuPaul. Make you dressed up in gold and black, and made him dress up in RuPaul, and you want to come back to that company, come back to that company, WWE, world's worst wrestling entertainment, the same company that fucked your father and fucked your brother. I mean, you know what, Cody? Right now, your father is lying down in his own grave, and he knows how stupid you really are right now. You're destroying your father's legacy. You're unbelievable. I mean, you and your wife Brandy left the WWE. Now you want to come back and you want to come back to WWE and leave. You want to come back to WWE and leave AEW, the company that you and Tony Khan made. Brandy, I mean, your wife when you I mean your wife didn't even get your wife didn't even wrestle in it was never had a WWE never had a WWE's women's title before. If you come back to WWE, they're gonna fuck you over, Cody, for good. Fuck you over. I don't know if this man must have brainwashed you too many times. I don't know how. That company is gonna fuck you over, Cody. I don't know why in the world did you go back to a company that's corrupt? Vince McMahon does not give it the Vince McMahon. Why would you go back to Vince McMahon, the same man, the man with balls the size of grapefruits, who only cares about himself and his financial fucking gain? Cody, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. I mean, you were co-owner of the company. Now you with Tony Khan of AEW. Now you want leave AEW, go back to WWE, world's worst entertainment. You're unbelievable, Cody. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I mean, I find it funny that you were whining like it was September 2nd, 2013, when I was like 25 years old. 25 years old was on my birthday on Monday Night Raw, September 2nd, 2013, because shoot on how McMahon's hated your family. Oh, you don't remember? Let me play it again. Let me play it for you. The one I just played in the opening of the video. Let me play it again for you, so you don't remember.
Excuse me, Cody.
What?
Cody, obviously a very emotional night for you. Do you have any parting words for the WWE Universe?
For parting words? Yeah, sure. Randy Orton beat me fair and square. That's what happened. He was the better man. I lost. That happens. It was that damn stipulation. If I lose, I'm fired. My job, my dream. I shouldn't be surprised, because for over 2 decades, the McMahons have hated the Rhodes. My dad set Florida on fire. He was a Hall of Famer. He shows up here, they put him in polka dots and they make him dance. My brother was a second-generation stud, the Natural, and I loved him. And they put him in gold paint, and he has never been the same. And me, I have a wife to provide for now, Josh.
Cody, you mentioned your wife. You're getting married soon. Have you spoken to your fiance? Do you have anything that you want to say to her now as she's watching Monday Night Raw?
Now, does that jog your memory, Cody? That was September 2nd. Monday, September 2nd. Monday Night Raw, September 2nd, 2013. My birthday, 25. I was 25. That was the night when you lost to a match against Randy Orton. And you got fired by the McMahons. Vince and Stephanie. And I was backstage, you did a little interview. You were crying, you were whining about how the McMahons hated your family, how they made your father dress up in polka dots, how they made him dance in front of the crowd. Ooh, I'm gonna dance. Let me tell you how it is. And take care of business. Take care. You know how it is. Yeah, dance in front of the crowd. Then your brother. You even mentioned about your brother. You were crying whine, crying your tears about your brother, how they made him dress up in black and gold and make him say, "You will never forget the name of Gold Dust." Look at you now, Cody. Yeah, you were crying and whining on my 25th birthday on September 2nd, 2013 episode of Monday Night Raw. September 2nd, it's Monday, September 2nd, 2013. You were crying and shitting your pants about how the McMahons hated your family, and now you want to go back. All of a sudden, now you want to go back to them. You and your wife. Why in the world would you go back to the company that fucked you over and fired you many times, and doesn't even care about and hated your father and your brother? You're making a really stupid mistake, Cody. A real fucking mistake. I bet you were Vince McMahon's little stooge, weren't you? All along, you were a plank, you're a mole. I'll say this, Cody. You're making a big fucking mistake, man. Big mistake. Very big mistake. If you go back to WWE, man, and if you lose a match, don't even think about whining like you did before. Don't even think about crying like you did before. Don't even think about shitting in your pants like you did before. If you lose a match against Roman Reigns or like Seth Rollins or someone like Sami Zayn or someone like Big E or someone like The Miz, don't even think about leaving. Don't even think about leaving the WWE and going back to Tony Khan and go to him whining, saying, "I want to please come back. I know it's a big mistake. I know it was a big mistake. I made a bad decision. I'm whining. Why I made a terrible mistake coming back to WWE. I don't know what I was thinking." And you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be too late, Cody, because you should have thought that before when you re-signed with the WWE. Because you were even chief executive officer of the company, and you want to go back to them. It's gonna be too late for them, Cody. You know what this means? That means that AEW is gonna be failing now since you went back to WWE. And what's gonna happen is Vince McMahon's gonna manipulate all the fans into thinking that AEW is suck. AEW is sucks and is failing now. Yeah, WWE is getting good ratings. But no, WWE is not getting good ratings because they're all failing right now. They don't care. I mean, they don't care about the younger talent. They just care about the veterans. They just care about people who they care about they care about has-been wrestlers, not young talent wrestlers. Just watch, Cody. When you go back to WWE, it's gonna be your own fault. You're gonna be whining, crying. It's gonna be too late because you should have thought about it before when you left for AEW. Go back to that piece of shit, that son of a bitch, that old bastard, that old gutless fuck ass son of a bitch, Vince McMahon, the man with the bowels the size of grapefruits, the genetic jackhammer. I say Vince McMahon. He's a genetic jack fucking ass, in my opinion. You just sold the devil, Cody. If your father was alive, he'd be very ashamed of you right now. Going back to that old rat fink piece of shit, Vince McMahon. After all the things he done, after the way he's treated your father and your brother. You made a big fucking mistake, Cody. I'm telling you, because WWE will fuck you up. Fuck you up, man. And if Tony Khan, if you're watching this video, man, since Cody Rhodes just, I know you just heard that Cody Rhodes just sold out to your, just turned your back on your company AEW. But if you're watching this video, get Shane McMahon to work with you. Since Cody Rhodes is a fucking turncoat, get Shane McMahon, Vince McMahon, the son of Vince McMahon, who's the chairman of WWE. Hire him to work with you, man, or AEW will lose to WWE. Get Shane McMahon to work with you. Make Shane McMahon the new chief executive officer of AEW. Get Shane McMahon if you're watching this video, Mr. Khan, or Tony. Hire Shane McMahon. This Cody Rhodes is a turncoat and a traitor. He should be ashamed of yourself. AEW. Your company is already making higher ratings. And you better be, and WWE's already getting low ratings, but so you better say you need to get Shane McMahon. If you're watching this video, Tony, get Shane McMahon to work with you, or your company will lose a lot of ratings. Your ratings will get low. Get Shane McMahon, if you're watching this video, Tony, to work with you. Because Cody Rhodes stabbed you in the back, man. He really did. And all I can say is this, Tony, and Cody, if you're watching this video too, all I can say is this. Cody, you're an idiot. You got shit for brains. And you're a disgrace to the Rhodes family. Now, I know some people might say that. I don't think that some people might say that. No, some might disagree with me that you don't think that Cody Rhodes was Vince McMahon's little stooge. But one person, a friend of mine, John Gross, kind of disagree with, kind of look, but I don't think he does. I think he told me he doesn't disagree, I think he said he doesn't disagree. He doesn't disagree or don't agree with me. I think that's what he says, that Vince McMahon was, that Cody Rhodes was Vince McMahon's little stooge. Let's watch, Cody. You just signed your own fucking death certificate, man. If you lose a match against Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins or The Miz or someone like AJ Styles or someone like Kevin Owens, sometime down the road, don't come whining to Tony Khan. Do not come crying like a bitch, Tony Khan. Do not. I'm warning you. Do not come crying like a bitch to Tony Khan. Because it's gonna be your own fucking fault. You and your wife Brandy. You're a traitor. You should be ashamed of yourself. And your father is watching you in heaven. You know you just made the stupidest decision of your life. You made the worst. He knows this is the worst thing you ever fucking done in your life, man. Dusty Rhodes, God rest Mr. American Dream. God rest your soul, sir. Your son made a stupid decision. And that's all I have to say for all of you that are watching this video. I'm the Soul Man, Justin Lewis Fleming. Now I approve this message. Have a good night. Peace. I'm out of here. So long.